Now if you remember, sometime before we discussed point form of a line, we also discussed slope form of a line. Now let us understand intercept form of a line. Very important once again. Intercept form of a straight line. Listen to this carefully, sir. Again, it is not too much difficult to analyze or understand. It's very easy, because I already said you that coordinate geometry is one of the most easiest topic. Now see here, let me draw this coordinate axis so that it will be easier for you to understand. This is positive x-axis, as you are aware of. This is positive y-axis, positive x-axis and y-axis I have named it. Now this will be my origin, which I kept on telling in my previous slide that it is something like my home, right? This is where I will start my journey always, and I will keep moving to some other destinations. Now see here, that is my origin, or that is my home. Now if I put a point on my x-axis, if I have a point on my x-axis, I will name that point as point A. X-axis, on x-axis y coordinate will be 0. That means from my home origin till this point A, assume that I have traveled a distance of A kilometers or A meters, whatever it is. So x value is A. On x-axis y coordinate will be 0. So y coordinate is 0. So point A is nothing but small a comma 0. Similarly, assume that there is another point on y-axis. I will name this second point as point B. On y-axis x coordinate will be 0, and from my home location 0, which is origin, or O, which is origin, assume that I traveled a distance of small letter b to the point B. So y value will be B. So point B is nothing but 0 comma small letter b. Now can I say that in simple language, x-intercept is nothing but distance from the origin till the point on the x-axis. Whatever distance that is there from origin till the point on the x-axis, that distance is nothing but x-intercept. That means in this particular graph, whatever I have drawn, x-intercept value is nothing but small letter a. Y-intercept is nothing but distance from the origin to a point on the y-axis. Distance from my home location origin to a point on the y-axis. In this notation, it is small letter b. That is nothing but y-intercept. Now if I draw, or if I join these 2 points B and A, if I join these 2 points B and A, this will act as the right angle triangle's hypotenuse. That will act as the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle, and that will be given by square root of opposite square plus adjacent square, square root of a square plus b square. Now what is this line? The line which I called it as hypotenuse, that line is nothing but it is the distance between both the axes, or in simple language, it is the length of intercept between both the axes. That means, can I say that in simple language, length of intercept between both the axes, length of intercept between both axes, it is given by the notation square root of a square plus b square, because that will also act as the hypotenuse for the right angled triangle OAB, and therefore that will be given by hypotenuse is nothing but square root of opposite square plus adjacent square. It is square root of a square plus b square. Now we are more interested in knowing the equation of this in intercept form. That means using this intercepts a and b, how to create an equation for that particular line. That is what I am very interested with. Now see here, sir, we already know that what is the equation of a line. What is the equation of a line passing through 2 points? Let me write it. Equation of a line passing through 2 points. In this particular example, The 2 points are nothing but a comma 0 and 0 comma b. What is the equation? In general, equation of a line passing through any 2 points x1 y1 x2 y2 is given by the notation y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1, where m is nothing but y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. Now y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1 times of x minus x1 is the general notation of equation of a line passing through 2 points x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2. Substitute that. This is nothing but x1 comma y1. This is nothing but x2 comma y2. If I substitute this, y1 value is 0, y2 minus y1 is nothing but b minus 0, x2 minus x1 is nothing but 0 minus a times of x minus x1 value is nothing but a. Let me continue in my next slide. So y minus 0 is nothing but y. This becomes minus b by a. I will show you the previous slide also, sir. It becomes minus b by a into x minus a, right, into x minus a. If I further simplify, this becomes, shift this negative also to the left hand side and shift this b also to the left hand side. It becomes minus y by b is equal to x by a minus a by a is nothing but 1. So if I shift this entire left hand side term to the right hand side, it becomes x by a plus y by b minus 1 is equal to 0. If I shift this minus 1 to the other side, it becomes plus 1 is equal to 0. Very, very important notation. Intercept form of a line. Intercept form of a line is given by the notation x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. Why it is called as the intercept form of a line? Because this straight line equation, whatever I derived right now, has intercepts a and b in that particular equation. Therefore, it is called as intercept form of a line. And what is that a and b, sir? Let me write down one more time for your better understanding, where a and b represent the lengths of intercepts. These are nothing but the lengths of intercept on x-axis and y-axis respectively. On x-axis and y-axis respectively. That means on x-axis, x-intercept is nothing but a, y-intercept is nothing but b. And I also already told you that the distance between these 2 points a and b, or in other language, the length of intercept between these two axes, x-axis and y-axis, the length of the intercept is given by the hypotenuse, which is nothing but square root of a square plus b square. I can also say that because this is a right angle triangle, what is the area of that right angle triangle? That also can be mentioned here. Area of the right angle triangle OAB, it is nothing but half into base into height. Base and height are a and b, so it is half into a into b. These are some things which I can derive from the intercept form of a line. Again and again I am saying you, sir, intercept form of a line is given by the notation x by a plus y by b is equal to 1, where a is nothing but the x-intercept and b is nothing but the y-intercept. Now, you might get a doubt. Sir, whatever you have thought right now, this is nothing but a triangle, sir. Do not get confused with some other alphabet. This is triangle OAB. Now, you might get a doubt. Sir, whatever you thought right now, I am very, very clear with that. But some time before, you thought as saying that what is y-intercept? In y is equal to mx plus c, when you derive the slope form of a line, you told that, let me write it for you, sir. You told that in the slope form of a line, you told that y is equal to mx plus c is nothing but the slope form of the line. What is this c representing? This c is nothing but y-intercept. You showed with a small diagram also. I remember that you told some time before c is nothing but the y-intercept. Now you are saying that b is the y-intercept. Can you please clarify on this, sir? I am little confused on this particular notations what you are using. Both are absolutely the same thing, sir. Kindly do not get confused. Both are one and the same. I can write y is equal to mx plus c as mx minus y. Mx minus y is equal to minus c. I can also write it as mx divided by minus c plus minus y divided by minus c is nothing but y by c is equal to 1. Why did I write like this? Because I can actually compare with x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. I made my right hand side come as 1. If you observe carefully right now, y by c is what I have here. Y by b is what I have here. That means in place of b I have c, or in place of c I have b. That is the only difference. That means you told that c is nothing but y-intercept, or in other language it is nothing but intercept on y-axis. In this intercept form you are saying that b is nothing but y-intercept. In place of c you have b here. It really does not make any difference whichever the letter you use it. So both are absolutely the same thing. Do not get worried about it, or do not get confused about it, is what I personally believe it, sir. I believe that the idea is very, very clear with the slope form of a line and intercept form of a line also, whatever we have discussed. X by a plus y by b is equal to 1 is nothing but called as the intercept form of a line. I hope the idea is very, very clear for you people before I move on to solving some problems on this concept. Now let us solve some problems based on intercept form of a line and slope form of a line, whatever we have discussed till now, so that it will be very, very clear for you people. Now see here, sir. First question is find the equation of the line. Now as of now we have studied three different equations of a line. One is the point form of a line, second is the slope form of a line, and the third one is intercept form of a line. You can use any equation, but depending on what data is given in the question, change the equation forms. That's the only difference that you need to go through it in this particular problem solving. Find the equation of the line having slope 5. Now I know the value of slope as 5. M value is known as 5. And the length of intercept on y-axis is 3 by 2. So C value is known as 3 by 2. I know slope value. I know y-intercept value. Why will you make use of intercept form of a line in this? You will easily make use of slope form of a line, which is nothing but y is equal to mx plus c. Every value is known in the question already. You just need to substitute and simplify. Y value I don't know. M value is 5. X plus c value is 3 by 2. Cross multiply. This becomes 2y is equal to 10x plus 3. Keep it in the standard form. Standard form is always nothing but writing the first value as x coordinate, next value as y coordinate, next value as constant equated with 0. So this will finally become 10x minus 2y plus 3 is equal to 0. This is the equation of the line having slope 5 and y-intercept 3 by 2. Questions will be very, very damn easy, sir. Do not worry about it. Please see the next question. Your next question says, find the length of intercept between both the axes. Find the length of intercept. That means this is the length of intercept I need to find between both the axes joined by a line. 3x plus 4y is equal to 12. There is a line called as 3x plus 4y is equal to 12. The equation of the line is 3x plus 4y is equal to 12. I want to find the length of the intercept between both the axes, which is joined by the line 3x plus 4y is equal to 12. Now see here, sir. I know that the intercept form of the line is given by x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. That means my right hand side value should be 1. But here the right hand side value is 12. I should make that 12 become 1. That means 12 should become 1. Divide by 12. 12 by 12 is 1 only, right, sir? Left hand side also divide by 12. So if I simplify, I will not write like this in every of my upcoming problem. First problem of this sort, I am just telling you how to make the right hand side 1, which probably you are also aware of it. 3 by 12 is 1 by 4. This becomes x by 4. This becomes y by 3. This is 12 by 12 1. That means x by a, x value, sorry, x intercept value, a value is 4. That means the distance from origin to the point on the x-axis, this value is given as 4. Y-intercept value is 3. The distance from the origin to the point on y-axis, the y-intercept value is 3. And they are asking you in the question, find the length of intercept between both the axes. The length of intercept between both the axes is this hypotenuse value that is given by the notation square root of a square plus b square, square root of 3 square plus 4 square, which is square root of 25, which is 5. Or in simple language, this is a right angle triangle. Right angle triangle means you can use the Pythagorean triplets. 3 is over, 4 is over. The other value, which is the longest side, is nothing but 5. 3, 4, 5 will form a Pythagorean triplet. Answer for this question is 5. I believe that the idea is very clear for each and every student who are listening to this class. I hope the idea is clear for you, sir. Please see the next question. Please see the next question. Again, a very good question. Find the area of the triangle formed by 3 lines. 8x plus 15y is equal to 120. X-axis is the second line. Y-axis is the third line. Now, let me represent it in a coordinate axis. This is the positive x-axis. This is the positive y-axis. Now, this equation, right hand side is 120, but I should make it as 1. Divide both sides by 120. 8x by 120 is x by 15. Or in simple language, whenever I want to express in terms of intercept form, x coordinate will become, x coefficient will become the denominator of x. Denominator of y. Y coefficient will become the denominator of x. As simple as it can be. That means x by 15 plus y by 8. Y by 8 is equal to 120 by 120 is nothing but 1, right? This is nothing but the value of x-intercept and y-intercept. X-intercept value is 15. That means from this origin till the point on x-axis, the value is 15. Y-intercept value is 8. From the origin till the point on y-axis, the value is nothing but 8. Diagram is not drawn to the scale. Now, this line, the line which is joining these 2 points, this line is nothing but the line which is 8x plus 15y is equal to 120. I believe that you are able to understand how to draw that line. Now, this is one of the line. The second line, what they are saying is the x-axis. This is the second line, what they are saying. Third line, what they are saying is the y-axis. This is the third line, what they are saying. There is a triangle which is formed here. They are asking you what is the area of the triangle. Area of this right angle triangle is half into base is 15 into height. So answer for this question is 15 into 4, which is 60 square units. Very easy questions will be asked in the examination with respect to the coordinate geometry topic. This is a question which is based on area of a triangle. What if it is an area of a quadrilateral? It really does not make any difference, sir. Find the area of quadrilateral formed by 4 lines. One of the line is 3x plus 4y is equal to 12. This is x by 4 plus y by 3 is equal to 1, right? I believe you are able to understand. 8x plus 15y is equal to 120. This is x by 15 plus y by 8 is equal to 1. The third line is the x-axis and the fourth line is the y-axis. Let me draw the coordinate axis right now for you people. This is the coordinate axis. If I draw this coordinate axis, positive y-axis, positive x-axis, can I say that one of the line is x by 15 plus y by 8 is equal to 1. From origin till this point, there is a distance of 15 units. this point, from origin to this point, there is a distance of 8 units. This is nothing but the line. 8x plus 15y is equal to 120. This is one of the line. There is another line which they are quoting, which they are giving in this particular problem. The second line which they are mentioning in this particular problem is x by 4 plus y by 3 is equal to 1. That means there is another line. Can I say that this is the second line, x by 4. This distance is nothing but 4. Y by 3. This distance is nothing but 3. So this is my second line, which they are saying that it is 3x plus 4y is equal to 12. Now the third line is nothing but the x-axis. Now can I say like this, sir? Can I definitely say as find the area of quadrilateral formed by joining these four lines. This is the first line. This is the second line. Third line is nothing but the x-axis, this one which I am marking right now. Fourth line is nothing but the y-axis. This is the one which I am marking right now. So I want to find the area of the quadrilateral joined by these four lines. The shaded region is what I need to find. Can I say that if I name these points, let this be A, let this be C, let this be B, and let this point be D. Now area of quadrilateral ABCD, area of quadrilateral ABCD, can I say it as, think little logically, sir, from this entire bigger triangle, this is my origin O, from the entire bigger triangle OCD, from the entire bigger triangle OCD, from the triangle OCD, if I remove this smaller triangle OAB, then I am left with the shaded portion ABCD. So it is OCD minus OAB. Area of triangle OCD is nothing but, it is half into base for OCD is 15 units. 15. Height for OCD is 8 units. Half to 15 into 8 minus area of triangle OAB is base for OAB is 4 units. Height for OAB, it is nothing but 3 units. So simplify it, you will get the answer. Half into 15 into 8, 120 by 2 is 60 minus 12 by 2 is 6. 60 minus 6. Answer for this question is 54. It really does not matter whether you are solving a question on triangle or a quadrilateral. It is very, very simple, because a quadrilateral with a line in between can be made into two triangles. Now you might get a doubt, sir, whatever you have solved till now is everything with respect to positive x-axis and positive y-axis. Can I have some questions wherein the question will be asked with respect to negative x-axis also, or maybe negative y-axis also? If I have diagram in this second quadrant also, how to solve such kind of questions? That is my next question. I believe this question is very, very clear for you before I move on to the next question. I hope till this point every viewer is very, very clear with whatever we have discussed. I hope the idea is clear, sir. Now please see the next question. Again, this is a very, very good question. Your question is, find the area of the quadrilateral ABCD where AC and BD are the diagonals. That means the diagonals are x-axis and y-axis. AC is nothing but the x-axis. BD is nothing but another diagonal which is y-axis. And the other line is, those are the two lines. The third line is AB, which is given by this equation. And the fourth line is CD, which is also given by another equation. Now see here, sir. If I represent it by a coordinate axis, let me represent it by a coordinate axis. This is the positive x-axis, this is the negative x-axis. Positive y-axis, this is negative y-axis. This third equation can be written as 3x plus 4y is equal to minus 24. So if I divide by minus 24 on both sides, this becomes x divided by minus 8 plus y divided by minus 6, it is equal to 1. Similarly, the fourth equation, 8x plus 15y is equal to 120. This is x divided by 15 plus y divided by 8, it is equal to 1. Now I have 4 lines with me. So first line is, one of the diagonal is AC. AC is nothing but my x-axis, which I am marking right now, right, which I am marking. Okay, let me draw the lines initially, then come to the diagonal so that it will be easier for you to understand. Now if I take the third line, x by minus 8, that means x intercept is nothing but to the negative x-axis of 8 units. From origin I am traveling 8 kilometers to the negative x-axis. This is nothing but x by minus 8. That means this value is 8 kilometers. So this is this value. Y by minus 6. That means from origin travel a distance of 6 kilometers, but toward the negative y-axis. So this value is nothing but 6, right? This value is nothing but 6. I believe that you are very clear with this particular. Now this, if I join these 2 points, this is a straight line. It is nothing but 3x plus 4y is equal to minus 24. Now similarly, there is another line, x by 15. That means towards my positive x-axis travel 15 units. This value is nothing but 15. Similarly, y by 8 toward the positive y-axis travel 8 units. This particular line which I am drawing right now is nothing but 8 kilometers or 8 units. If I join these 2 points, the join of these 2 points will give me the line. That line is nothing but 8x plus 15y is equal to 120. Now if I complete the diagram, if I draw all these extra lines and complete it to make it as a quadrilateral, this A and C is nothing but one more line, which is nothing but x-axis, which is the diagonal for my quadrilateral, which is one of the diagonal for my quadrilateral. Similarly, this B and D is another diagonal for my quadrilateral, which is my fourth line. I have 4 lines with me right now. 2 lines are drawn in black color and 2 lines are represented in red color. I believe that the diagonal and the quadrilateral shape is very clear. A, B, C, D is nothing but your quadrilateral. I hope the idea is very clear for you people. Now see here, sir, they are asking you to find the area of this quadrilateral. It's very simple. Now diagonal is making an angle of 90 degrees. Can I say like that? The diagonals are making an angle of 90 degrees in this particular quadrilateral. So area of quadrilateral is nothing but given by, whenever you know the angle made by the diagonals, you can make use of this notation, half into d1 d2 sin theta, where d1 and d2 are the lengths of the diagonals, but the sin theta value is nothing but 90, sin 90 value is 1. So it is half into d1 d2, half into d1 d2. Now what is the length of the first diagonal? If I consider this AC as the first diagonal, from A to origin it is 8, from origin to C it is 15. So first diagonal is 8 plus 15. What is the length of the second diagonal? Length of the second diagonal is, from B to origin it is 6 units, from origin to D it is 8 units. So it is 6 plus 8. Simplify this, you will get the answer. So it is half into 23 into 14. So your answer for this question is 23 times of 7, which is nothing but 161. Area of the quadrilateral for this question is 161. Now you might get a doubt, sir, can I keep this as my method 1? Because I suddenly will not remember that the angle between the diagonals in this case is 90 degrees. So I can make use of area of quadrilateral as half d1 d2 sin theta. I will not remember that formula, sir. Can I make use of some other method? Definitely you can make use of some other method, sir. That is the reason I have kept the question one more time, so that you can make use of any method whichever you are comfortable. Now if I draw this, I will just draw it, sir. I will not explain in detail how you got all these lines, which I explained in my first method. This is nothing but AC. From here to here it is 8. Diagram not drawn to the scale. This is 15. This value is nothing but 8 again. This value is nothing but from here to here it is 6. Now if I join these points, it will form a quadrilateral. So this is AB, this is C and D. I already explained how you got all these points or straight lines in my method 1. Now I am very interested in discussing method 2. You pick up the method whichever you are comfortable. This is my origin. Now see here, this ABCD quadrilateral area is what I am interested in finding. Now this entire quadrilateral I can split into 4 right angles, 4 right angle triangles, if I call this as my origin. Now first right angle triangle area is half into base into height. Half into base is 8, height is also 8. That means 8 into 8 is 64. Half of 64 is 32. First value is 32. Similarly, second right angle triangle, half into this value, half into base is 15, height is 8. 15 into 8 is 120. 120 half of 120 is 6. Similarly, third right angle triangle, I can make use of this as the third right angle triangle. Half into base is nothing but 6. Base here is 6. Height is 15. So it is 6 into 15, which is 90. What is half of 90? It is 45. So half of 90 is 45. The last right angle triangle is nothing but this particular right angle triangle. This is half into base is nothing but 6, height is nothing but 8. 6 into 8 is 48. 48 half is 24. If I add the right angle triangle areas, I will be getting the quadrilateral area. So answer is 32 plus 60, which is 92. 92 plus 24 is 116. 116 plus 45 is it is 156 plus 5 it is 161, which is what I also got in my method 1. Directly use this notation if you know this notation. If you don't know, split it as 4 right angle triangles, find out the area. It really does not make any difference. You decide the method whichever you are comfortable with, sir. As I kept on telling in so many of my classes, my role as a teacher is to teach you multiple directions. Your role as a student is to pick up the direction whichever you are comfortable. I hope the idea is very, very clear with whatever we have discussed in the last few minutes of our class. We discussed intercept form of a line, and I told that B and C both are absolutely same notation. Do not get confused. Both will represent y intercept, and you can use any value or any equation form, slope point form, slope form of an equation, point form of an equation, intercept form of an equation, whatever it is. You can find the area of a triangle, you can find the area of quadrilateral, you can find the area of rectangle also. If it is asked, it makes no difference. It is very easy. You can split the quadrilateral into triangles and easily find it if you don't know the formulas for quadrilateral. I hope the idea till this point is very, very clear for you people.